Hello everybody and welcome back to another Artsy Cars presentation, and today we'll be taking a look at the featured cars from 2015 Case W. Now I did not purchase these or find them at a store, nor has anyone else in the United States have, but some people have reported finding them in Europe. Now these, as I mentioned, have not appeared in the United States as of now, but most likely will be hitting stores soon. I expect someone to post their finds on this pretty shortly, as they have come on Amazon. Now there's a new partnership, I believe, that formed maybe a few months ago between Mattel and Amazon, making it so Mattel can sell their cars to Amazon, so Amazon can put them on their website to sell for a pretty decent price and offer free shipping on orders $35 or above. Now I really like the fact, because both of these I bought for $6, I bought two of each. And I'm really happy about this Mattel deal because you can get them before eBay. US sellers even have them. Now, a few China sellers did have these, but they were a little bit more expensive. And of course, they're coming from China, so you know there is a little risk in ordering from them. Now, the only downside from ordering these from Amazon, if you are a carded collector, and I collect both, they do come damaged. Now, both of these are my openers. The other two that I ordered came a little bit better, so I'll be keeping those in the package, but there is some damage on these I'll show in a moment. So that's only a risk when purchasing these, because some of the cards come damaged. Now, personally for me, all the orders that I have received so far from Amazon, I've gotten in a box with plenty of airbags in it, so the feeling that I have is that they are already damaged before they're put in the box. So I don't feel like the majority of the damage comes from travel. Just so you guys just know that, so you're not surprised if you receive an Amazon package and you're disappointed because it has bad card. Now, there are two other singles appearing on Amazon that I ordered. I'll be reviewing in another video. We have Scott Motors and Mater with Sign here. Brand new releases, they're very cool, and I look forward to reviewing them. Not sure what case they actually appeared in yet, as they're just pretty brand new. And so let's get back to Siren Carbarini and Christina Wheeland. These are the two brand new characters kind of in this case. There's also three other new to 2015 cards in this case. Harumi, which I did not decide to review as she has been released now for her third year, but I did decide to review Kathy Copter, Mrs. the King, who is its first release as a single after being released in a 2-pack for the majority of, or the whole time in the Cars line. It's the first release as a single. So let's take a look at the card here. Now, one disappointment I have with Siren Carbarini is that they chose the same art as they did with Mark Wheelson. Now, Siren Carbarini is just a different expression than Mark Wheelson. As you can see in the package here, we'll take a look at them loose in a second here, but they chose the same art, which I'm disappointed by because they are different characters, they deserve different art. Now, I'm just a little disappointed because I really look forward to seeing art that's like what I really like about it. One of the main reasons I buy extras of cars, because they have nice art, the cards are nice, so I'm a little disappointed about that, although I did buy two just because I like the 2015 packaging. So let's get on with the rest of the card. He is number 4 of 7 out of the Palace Chaos collection. The R2 on the back, we have Jumpstart J-Ward and Maurice. Jumpstart was released in 2015 Case J, Maurice in Case P and T. And the description reads, "There's a bomb. Palace security detects a bomb on Mater and surrounds him as cars flee the area." I really like this collection. I'm happy it returned after being gone for the year of 2014, and it does include some nice cars, although a lot of them this year are repaints, like Scott Spark, Garrett Taylor, and Siren Carbarini are just repaints. Oh, and Jumpstart J-Ward is also a repaint of previous cars in the Palace Chaos series. Now we have from the Race Fans collection, number 6 of 9, Christina Wheeland, and I really like this car. It looks like a brand new model, brand new mold, but we'll take a look at that when we get it out of the package. And I really like this car, although, as I've expressed in my previous videos, the fact that it displays Cars 2 World Grand Prix decals and description is just a little annoying, because none of the cars being released in the series are actually from Cars 2, they're all from the first movie, and the description even reads, "Fans cheer on their favorite racers in the seaside town of Port Corsa, home to the second race of the World Grand Prix." Now, the last year's Race Fan series had Cars fans from Cars 2. Well, this is from Cars 1, so I would just hope they change the description and the pictures. But it's not really a big deal for me. I just, collect the cars. So we have Christina Wheeland, Marty Breakburst, Matthew Trueblue, Kit Webster, and Timothy Two-Stroke. Timothy was in 2015 Case R. True Blue was in Case T, Kit Webster in Case P and T, and Marty Breakburst was in Case Q. And JW has yet to be released. Now let's take a look at the re-releases. We have Kathy Copter here, number 8 of 8 in the Lost and Found collection. So this is the last card or vehicle actually being released from the series. The second helicopter, the first one being Ron Hover. So I really like this series again. It's all re-releases though, but it's re-releases of some pretty nice cars. Except for Cruising Lightning McQueen though. That one I could have done without, but we do have Bert, who is his first single after being released in a File Lab collection. Ron Hover has been released many times as a single, but it was the first single release of a non-lenticular dashboardman, and Angie's first single release since the Racerama. The description reads, tipped off to Lightning McQueen's location, the media descend upon Radiator Springs and find the missing racer, and it has an accurate picture. I like that picture, it's a pretty good one. Now let's take a look at the last car that we'll be reviewing in this video. 8 of 8 again to conclude the series. Mrs. the King, of course, the King's wife from the Dynaco series. Again, the first release of single of this car, and I never really noticed that. I just kind of bought the first 2-pack that she was in, never really paid attention to her again. So we've got a bunch of other Dynaco releases here. Dynaco Lightning McQueen, he was in several cases. Dynaco Helicopter, which I have yet to find. Dynaco Chick Hicks was in 2015 Case R. The King was in quite a few cases, and Luke Bellwork was only also in Case R. The description reads, every racer competing for the Piston Cup dreams of winning a big sponsorship from oil company Dynaco. Now I was just kind of paused there because I was a little curious. I just looked at this and it seemed empty. I thought there was something else supposed to be there, but there's not. I was just a little discombobulated, I guess, there. So again, very nice release. First release as a single, so if you don't have this one, you have an opportunity to purchase it now. So there's nothing else I wanted to show before we get on to the diecast reviews. Alright, let's start with Mrs. the King. Now, as I mentioned previously in the video, this is her first release as a single. She has only previously been released in a 2-pack with either Tex Dynaco or the King, and I believe her most recent release was in the Piston Cup series with in a 2-pack with Tex Dynaco back in 2013. Now, between this version, which is an original version, and the 2015 version, I cannot spot any differences besides the fact that the paint of the eyes are now flat on the paint, and back in the original version with many other cars, they're raised, so if you run your finger across here, you can feel the ridge between the eyes and the eyebrow there, and they're doing that with a lot of their cars now. The Piston Cup racers are just changing all the eyes from raised to flat, which I guess it saves them money, and I don't really mind because you can barely even see the difference. Like, I don't mind that much basically, and I really do like this model. I'm not sure, I feel like it might be a Cadillac, but I like the little rack on the top here, plastic though. It would have been nice if it was metal, but this part's metal and this is kind of a plastic add-on. I feel like this might be a Cadillac. The logo just kind of reminds me of it, the half diamond logo there. I think that's what it would be. It's kind of like a triangle, I guess, maybe without the third side there. So I really do like this model. One of my favorite, I really do like, I wouldn't mind if they actually use this in other Cars characters, as this is the only ever time they use this modeling. So I wouldn't mind if they used it again because it's a really nice modeling. Now let's move on to the other re-release, Kathy Copter. Now, this is my favorite helicopter out of the RSN helicopters, which I guess there are only 2 so far, but there are 2 more being released in the Planes line. We have Vasquez and we have Roscoe being released. Now, there will be a video on Vasquez coming soon, guys. And Vasquez has the card back, and on the back you could see Roscoe. Now Roscoe is also red and looks very similar to Kathy in my opinion, so I'm looking forward to comparing the two once, maybe it pops up on eBay or something, because they look pretty similar. But I really do like the logos. You got the Racing Sports Network, RSN, with the checkered flag logos on both sides, with the logo also on her cap here. She has, the gear with the speakers and the headphones with the spotlight there, as one of the helicopters shine the light on Lightning McQueen when they first found him in Radiator Springs and made her scream. It's a ghost light, which is pretty cool, because there's also that short ghost light that came with the Cars DVD, I believe. So let's compare him to Ron Hover. Basically all the same stuff, just different paint colorings, and he has a little bit different RSN logo. As I mentioned when I reviewed him for 2015, I do not know what the C stands for. It's probably maybe Chopper, Racing Sports Network, just like the Chopper unit or something. And I cannot spot any differences between this version of Kathy, which is one of the original ones, compared to the 2015 version. So I'm pretty sure they just kept it the same, and I'm pretty sure they did it with the same with Ron Hover too. It's the same. Now let's move on to Siren Carbarini, one of the British guards, and I do really like this car, and I would like it more if it was its first release. As you can see, it is its first character release, but it has been released, one of these has been released before in the same colors. This is Mark Wheelson here, released in 2013 Palace Chaos series. So now they're just kind of re-releasing them again, and it looks like mine's, I don't know what's going on with mine here, but my wheels are a little bit weird back here. But as you can see, he just like slouches right over that wheel. See that? See, if you put it, it's supposed to be like that, but it goes like all the way down there. That's kind of weird. Mine rolls weird. I don't know, the axles are messed up, I guess, but I'll be putting them in the display case anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now, I personally like Siren's expression better than Mark Wheelson. It just looks a little bit more determined and fierce, but they're both very nice. I do like my Mark Wheelson rolls a little bit better, but they are both Ford Mondeos, I believe, and you can see kind of the Ford logo on the grill there a little bit. And on the badge, on the hats here, it says Royal Police Metropolitan, I believe it says. It's kind of small there with an RPM initials in the center there. Both the same on both, and they have the yellow and blue checker going across the side. And it looks like they do have different license plate, which I was worried about, because Jonathan Shifko and what's his name, Sajan Korea have the same license plate because they're the same model. But it looks like they kept it different, which is nice. They are kind of similar though. They start off with L. We have Sirens being LX51 PDI, and Marks being LG59 FIP. And as you can see, there's the Mondeo, so confirmed it's a Mondeo on both of them, and so they're basically the same. Now, we're also getting a release of Scott Spark, which is a different expression of Doug Speedcheck here, which is the other version of the British Guards that has the black paint job with a smaller blue and white striped checkered kind of design going across the sides there. So he's the only one from the Palace Chaos series that has not appeared on eBay yet, Scott Spark, as Jarrett Taylor just appeared on eBay, I believe, a few days ago. He's pretty scuffed up though, but I would like to order one of those. Just kind of a cool, he's one of the security guards that was guarding the Queen, and this one does not have a gun, while the first release in 2013 did have a gun. But I'm just kind of getting off topic now. That's kind of unfortunate though, with the axle thing, but as you can see there, he has road hub tires. So I like this car. I just wish they had a little bit more detailing with the card though. That's my only complaint with Siren Carbarini. Otherwise, he's great. You have kind of a whole army of these guards, which is nice. Now, of course, now we have the race fan Christina Wheeland. Now, I did not put the flag in yet, so this will be a first experience for both of us guys, or all of us, I guess. As you can see, this hole goes right through the car. I mean, you can see my finger on this other side. This is the first time Mattel's ever done that, where the hole is going all the way through the car there. So let's hope this actually fits in. I mean, that hole is pretty big too. So let's see here. We're gonna put it in like here. Oh, this looks like it go here because there's a little bit. Looks like it's good. We're good. Are we good? There, I got it in. Nice. So there is. Oops, it's a little loose though. Come on, get in there. All right, there we go. It's not tight still. I'll have to figure that out later. But as you can see, the flag is not complete circle. There is a little bit of an edge right there, as you can see, that's facing us, and that's the same with the holder too. I'm gonna have to push this in a little bit harder when the video. I'm just gonna try it now. I want to make sure mine's all good. Man, this is kind of, oh, there we go. I got it in. You just gotta push it in so it goes all the way through there, and it's a very nice flag. You got piston cup. No other character has this flag. I know Christina actually appeared in the movie for a brief second, so I'll post a screenshot if I can find one on the screen here. I know I haven't having any luck recently finding screenshots from the movie, but I do like her expression. It's very nice. You got the screamy expression. Like it a lot. And though I have checked, and she is her only model. There's no other model like her. Now we have Johnny here, who is kind of similar, only is just quite a bit bigger and is missing. You know, Christina does not have the spoiler, a little spoiler that Johnny has. So I'm really happy that they're a brand new model, making a brand new model for Christina. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. Now, Timothy Two-Stroke was previewed in the 2008 collector guide, and he originally had a model that looked just like this, and I feel like, you know, Timothy Two-Stroke ended up getting a different model. As you can see on the card back here, he ended up getting that model right there, but I feel like he was originally supposed to have this model, so they just kind of used it once he was released differently. Now I feel like somebody else has this license plate, guys. I feel like someone has this license plate, but I'm gonna give Mattel the benefit of the doubt, and we're gonna say 73WJS, and the text above it is too small for me to read, but I don't know, that license plate just seems a little familiar to me, guys. But that's pretty much it. I really do like the tires also on Christina. They're pretty big and bulky, but you know, I just really like them. They've never really been used before, these kind of tires, that they look pretty similar to how they would on the card art. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy about this case. It's a pretty good case. You know, if people will actually be able to find it in the store, that would be great. Now, I ordered these off Amazon pretty quickly because I didn't really want to go hunting because I haven't had much luck recently, so I just decided to order them. And one thing I wanted to mention before the video is over is that my last video, it's so weird, I don't know, it was like my last video and the gray semi comparison video were at higher amount of views, and then I know for sure that Derek Decals Dobbs and Timothy Two-Stroke video dropped 100 views. And now it's like, I don't know, YouTube has some weird glitch. They gotta fix that. I looked at Collection TV's video and Tysanitis, I believe, too, and it seems like his video views dropped too from when it was originally. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now, but hopefully they can fix that because I don't like losing my 100 views. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and look forward to tomorrow's video and our suggestion video. And I'll see you guys then. Bye now.